welcome everybody. I'm just going to wait till a few people gets in here, and then we'll get going. Let's see. Just want to say thanks to everybody that has actually joined the group page here on Facebook and the YouTube channel. I do appreciate everybody for that. Tonight, we have one of a very special guest that sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get my phone fixed here. Anyway, tonight we are having a little basic interview for tonight. I do have one of my favorite persons that that's with me tonight, and like I said, he's one of the people that I watched a little bit before I started into the paranormal, and it's really, really good. Hey, Jared, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. And I've learned a lot from him, you know. I mean, it's just one of those good friendships that you have when you learned a lot from them and actually get to meet them in person, and that's really, really, really one of the highlights of our lives. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I'm trying to figure out how to get on to the show here on my Facebook. I mean, on my YouTube, but it ain't. There we go. That's the live. There we are. And you know, we joined forces there at one time. We went to the battleship and stuff like that, and it was really great. I met a lot of cool people and everything, and one that really, well, two of them that stuck out with me the most was Mr. Fedora and Matt. You know, they had this little fun thing going on, and we all had a good time. We laughed and cut up and carried on and fellowship and all that stuff. So tonight I do have Mr. Paranormal Consultant with me, Matt, and we're going to interview him, talk about some things he's got into here lately, and also the global ghost hunt. We're going to mention about it because it's coming up here in October. No, not October. Yeah, October. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get with my cousin Shasta and rest of the group, try to see if we're going to try to do the global ghost hunt this year. We may have to record a video or something, or I don't know yet. But this is our year that we're getting ready to go to the UK, and it's going to be crazy. So, but here in a few minutes when I bring him up, we just wait till we get a few more people in, and we'll bring on our guests, and we'll talk for a few minutes, and we'll ask him some questions and get knowing him a little better for the ones that don't know him, and we'll do it that way. All right, so let's see. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring him on up, and people will join here in a little bit. So I got to find my buttons here. Hey, bud.
What's up, everybody? What's up, brother?
What you say?
Not a lot. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Vicky. Thank you for sharing us out. You got that right. It has been a long weekend. We Friday didn't really do a whole lot, but it rained a little bit. And then Saturday we worked around the house, me and one of my guys that I hang out with at the fire department, and we worked almost all day Saturday around the house here.
Yeah, this is the weekend that had the daughter over. It was our weekend with her. So Friday we were out running around, doing stuff, going out for dinner and all this good stuff. And then yesterday had a lot of fun. Vicky, I love Vicky and Abyss. These guys are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Um, Saturday just basically hanging out with her, doing a bunch of different things, and today she for the first time did her own live stream.
Oh, cool.
So she hosted it. She did a good job. Her and the Wicked Queen, and then Para Princess Felicia. She joined in, and they did golf it. They did a little gaming stream. So they had a really good time,
Cool.
and they did a great job. They had a lot of fun,
Oh yeah.
and it was weird for me because I sat back here in this chair behind me, and I was just like messing with them the entire time. It was odd, but I was so proud.
Yeah. That was cool. Well, of course, tonight just gonna be this little, basically, little interview with you, and if you don't mind, just refresh our memories of how you got started into the paranormal, and
I thought you said this was going to be a short show. So yeah, so like most people, I started off seeing the shows, and I did have a couple of experiences when I was younger. But the problem is in this area you don't really talk about the paranormal. They kind of keep it, down low.
yeah,
So I just put it back in my head. But once I started seeing the shows like Ghost Hunters when they first came out, it kind of intrigued me a little bit. I thought it was cool. It was something like a reality type show. And then I met up with some friends. I'll just put it nicely. I met up with some friends. They took me out one night and saw my very first shadow figure. And this thing was like 9, 10 feet tall. And I was like, no. Mm. Um, but long story short, it interested me even more. Got the spark going. Tried joining a team, and we didn't see eye to eye. I'll put it that way. So I started my own team out in San Diego, and 23 years later, here we are. I've ran 3 different teams out in San Diego, and I ran one out here in Central PA. And it wasn't until about 7 years ago when I was with the Wicked Queen, we decided just to kind of stop the team setting, and Paranormal Consultant was born. We wanted to help everybody, not just work with one team. We want to work with everybody.
yeah,
And I wanted to take my knowledge to help the community out, help people out, help teams out, help everybody.
yeah,
And nothing against teams, but the way we were set up, it was easier for me to do it as a consultant. So she came up with Paranormal Consultant, and one really crappy YouTube video meeting with Mr. Fedora Scott. Uh, he got on there. He started talking with me about some things, and that was 7 years ago. And he got me involved in streaming, and he's the reason and the fault for all this. If anybody wants to blame anybody for the consultant, it's Scott. But yeah, so he's been my manager pretty much ever since, and it just kind of grown from there. I met yourself. I met a lot of people I consider my family, and it's just been a whirlwind adventure.
yeah. Oh yeah. What was few of the coolest places that you investigated?
Oh, geez. Uh, as far as a formal investigation, I guess you could say, Queen Mary was always a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. The Cosmopolitan Hotel in San Diego, that was a blast.
Yeah,
Whaley House is always fun. Um, I love cemeteries. So any cemetery to me, there's always some sort of untold story there. So that's always
yeah,
a good time. Obviously Penhurst. The Wicked Queen and I did Penhurst a couple years back for the Global Ghost Hunt, and of course, like you mentioned earlier, the USS North Carolina.
yeah,
That to me, like, if I had to pick one favorite one, that's probably my favorite.
yeah,
It's me being military, being Navy, getting into my element like that. It was kind of nostalgic for me. But besides the investigation, meeting up with you guys,
Yeah.
meeting up with you, seeing you face to face for the first time, you Pops, seeing Fedora again, and meeting everybody was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and the only thing I didn't enjoy was looking around every corner for that freaking guide. I know we talk about this, but that
Yeah.
guide is just creepy.
Yeah. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing?
Hey, bud.
Uh, yeah, it was one of those cool adventures that I would say.
Absolutely.
Hey, Face, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
What's up, face?
Uh, what what is some of the good evidence that you've caught?
Oh my god. I've I've caught everything from Class A EVPs. I've seen full-bodied apparition, partial-bodied apparitions. Probably the most recent one was actually one we didn't even notice until after, and that was this past year with the Global Ghost Hunt. Um, we did two locations. We did the Row Opera House down in Kentucky with Spirit Mechanics, and also Raymond Newsom's family. They
Yeah.
came along, his son, his daughter, and his mom, and they were a lot of fun to investigate with. But we actually caught Raymond at the Opera House, which was really cool. He was coming through on the SB7, which that was just it hit. It really hit.
Yeah.
Um, it was really cool to hear from him because it's Raymond. You know, he had his usual smart ass comments. Um, he was Raymond, and it was great to hear from him. It was great to have that experience. To just, I mean, the look of, I don't want to say satisfaction, but closure. You
Yeah.
could tell from the kids when they heard their dad's voice. That was really nice. It was really a lot of fun to see and to hear, and to be at a place that he was at too. Was one of his favorite locations.
Yeah.
Um, so that was a lot of fun. But we also caught we also investigated here at this house. We investigated our house, and that was all the Wicked Queen. That was all her. She wanted to do it. So it was,
Yeah.
because we have spirits here. We know there's spirits here,
Yeah.
and some of it's family. We even have two of our cats that haunt this place. But during the global ghost hunt, we were sitting here, we were talking, we were investigating. We come downstairs and we were setting things up. We were talking, explaining some things, asking some questions. And at one point, the camera turns to the back of the basement area, because this is where we are right here. And not only are you seeing the green screen we had up here move, but there was a shadow that darted to the back where our sump pump is,
Yeah.
and it just ran to the back. We didn't even notice and actually, Brian John, Mister, he was the one who pointed it out. He said something's right there. I see something right there, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" We started looking through the YouTube video, and sure enough, you could see it. You can see this shadow, and I thought at first it was my brother-in-law Ryan, who was down here investigating with us,
Yeah.
because he went to his room to grab an extra light, but it wasn't. So it was really cool. It was really cool to see.
Yeah. We got a first question from.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Question: do you see a lot of spirits in your house?
Face. See, not really. We like, you'll see something out of the corner of your eye every once in a while that kind of makes you go, hmm. But mainly a lot of the stuff here is audio. You'll hear our we had a cat. His name is Lucian. Um, he he pretty much lived and died in this house. He was a really cool cat. He was the Wicked Queen's. He was known for being very vocal when he was alive. You would always hear him say hello or mom or dad, always something. You'll be down here, and I'll be working on something for Global Ghost Hunt, or one of the things for Broken Pretzel Productions, one of the videos, and I'll hear him. I'll hear the hello, hello, and it's like the and you'll see our curtains move.
Yeah.
like our green screens. Well, now they're moving blankets we have up, but you can actually see them moving like he was walking in between it.
Yeah.
So as far as that, that's probably the most activity we see. Other spirits, just the alcoholic type. That's the only other type of spirits you'll see around here. They don't stay very long either. I'm kidding.
What is the most evidence that sticks out in your head? I mean, the one that sticks out in your head the most.
Oh, geez. There was one time in San Diego. Believe it or not, we got called in by the military. There was a battalion towards LA. I can't give out the exact,
Yeah.
but they called us in. They were having some activity and some things going on. And this was when we were fresh. Like, here's how long ago this is, folks. You'll love this, brother. We were using a VHS security system. That's how we were recording everything, was through VHS.
Yeah.
And even cassette recorders too. Like, we'd have the cassette player tapes, and we were every 30 minutes changing them out. Well, we had a laser grid, and this was in an auditorium like it was basically an auditorium, a stage. You know what I mean? It has like an actual, like a cinema or whatever, or a theater. And we had a laser grid pointing towards the stage, and we had one of our cameras up in the balcony area facing the stage, so you could see everything. Well, something happened during the night that we were looking around and doing stuff, and you could see the team walking around and everything like that. On review, you saw one of the teams go to the back of the theater, like behind stage, and something transparent, but it was enough to break the laser, walked across the stage halfway, stopped, then continued on, and then came back.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a full figure. It wasn't a shadow figure. It was just this translucent figure that just walked across stage. Now, while we were reviewing it, obviously you watch it a couple of times. I think only the third or fourth time we were watching it, we realized this thing was at least 12 feet tall. Don't know what it was. It took up about half the stage height wise, and this was almost a 30-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus, that thing's freaking. So that was probably the most one that sticks out. Minus the location we're actually going to be doing this year for the Global Ghost Hunt. We got a chance to do a public investigation up there in New York, and I set a recorder down in this one bedroom that's just nobody was going into. It was just a static recorder, and I didn't really think I'd catch much on it besides outside interference and stuff. I kid you not, brother. Within the first, I'd say 15, 20 minutes, I caught close to 50 to 100 anomalies that I'm still going through. It was like one after the other. I'm going, this is the whole thing.
Yeah. That's cool. We got a second question for you, bud.
Yeah, what's up, brother? What we got?
Do you hear a lot of footsteps and noise in the house?
We do. We really do. Like I said, you hear Lucian. You'll hear him with his hellos. You hear the other cats every once in a while. We'll feel like somebody's walking around. Like you'll hear somebody walking around, but there's no one really there. That was really the first official investigation we really done.
Yeah.
And most of the time, we just let the spirits kind of do their own thing.
Yeah.
You know, like we've come to an agreement with them. They do their thing, we do ours. We just kind of leave each other alone, type thing. It's not really anything we try and we try to push for. We just let them do whatever they want to do, and if they want to show themselves, they do. But like I said, most of the time, it's out of the corner of your eye. Or just one of those, wait, did I actually hear that? Did I hear that right? But yeah, that's really about it around here.
That's cool.
Minus my wife, minus the Wicked Queen yelling at me.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Of course, you know I'm going to ask you about one of the special investigations. You probably already know what it's going to be about. What's your experience on the battleship, North Carolina?
I knew this was coming. Which one do you want? So I had to get you that footage. And if you guys follow Global Ghost Hunt, you'll see I finally released it. It's in a couple of the videos, but there was a couple instances there. Hey, I love that name, Wandering Spirit Hikes and Hunts. That's awesome. There was one time we were down in the galley, and for those of you who aren't familiar, it's cafeteria. And I set up the camera, started walking away, and I saw a pair of feet walk right in front of me. And I stopped. I was like, the fuck? Okay, so I backed up and tried to recreate it. Thought maybe it was, lighting or something. Nope.
Yeah.
So I had that. The funniest one besides their little tour guide popping up out of nowhere was probably the apparition I saw.
Yeah.
That scared the living you know what out of me. For context, folks, we were down, what would you say, about 5-6 decks? We were down pretty low in the galley area. And I get this notification that I'm going live. And I'm going, wait, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not going live yet. I thought maybe the people who were hosting it went live early. And I was like, what is going on? No, I'm not. Come to find out, it's Fedora. It's Fedora and Leaffoot. And they're on my channel. I'm going, son of a... All right. So I told the girls, I was like, hey, I'll be right back. I got to go take care of this. Got to restart and reset up and all this other things. So again, I'm military, so I'm Navy. So I go moving pretty quickly through the ship, and I start quickly walking up through the decks, and I get to the medical deck because you have to go through medical to go up to the next deck. So I go running through, and I see somebody standing behind now my plexiglass. And Jonathan will tell you it's all plexiglassed off. Excuse me. There's somebody standing there just staring at me. I'm like, son of a... Stay right there.
Was that where the torpedo had hit?
No, that was above that.
Oh, okay.
That was above that. That was 2 decks up, because from there it went the torpedo room and went up to the ammunition, and it was above the ammunition.
Okay.
So I saw this person standing there, freaked me the hell out, because there's no way anybody can be back there. And I knew it was an apparition. I was like, it scared the crap. I was like, stay right there. I'll be right back. Yeah. So I kept going. But come to find out, somebody else we were investigating with saw the same thing later on in the investigation. Yeah. And the person I told never told her about it. And it wasn't until after he goes, oh, yeah, Matt told me about the same thing. And it was the same place, too. We described this individual to the T. Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And then getting the crap scared out of you by our tour guide.
Yeah. Yeah. How in the world he moved through that ship in the dark with no light? It was just beyond me.
Silent, too. He was completely silent.
How you doing, May? Appreciate you coming in.
Hey, May. Yeah, that was an interesting night. Yeah. Or were you talking about the bathroom?
Either one.
I was gonna say I'll never live that bathroom down.
No, you won't. You'll never. It'll be till the day we die.
Maybe even after. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know the story, so again at the battleship, we had to smoke outside, obviously, and we went to the parking lot to smoke and all this other good stuff. So before the investigation even started, we all were out in the parking lot, just hanging out, having a good time, talking, relaxing. And I told everybody, I said, hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Which the bathroom was just right off the parking lot. Like you just walk up a little gangway or ramp, whatever you want to call it, and the bathroom's right there. So I go walking in, and I see a pair of shoes or boots underneath one of the stalls. And it's just something I always do. I always check my surroundings, and I'm going to the bathroom, doing my thing, and I'm having a full-blown conversation with this person. Like I'm saying, man, the battleship looks beautiful. It's a great night for this, blah, blah, blah. It's just usual banter. And I'm talking to this person and I'm getting responses back. Didn't think much of it. So I go wash my hands, start coming out, and I look, and everybody out there, including this one, is going, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, I don't know. Like, someone's in the bathroom. They're like, Matt, we're all here. I'm like, what? They're like, look, we're all here. And I'm looking and I'm like, oh crap, yeah, everybody is there. And I was like, who the hell was I talking to? They're like, we don't know. So we stood there for like what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
And nobody came out of the bathroom. I'm like, there's got to be somebody in there.
Yeah.
And we looked. And I think Jonathan, you and I looked. You, me, and Fedora. We went in and we looked, and nope, nobody was in there. Nobody came out after me. Nobody.
Yeah, everybody was laughing. I mean, they were just laughing.
I mean, when I was in there, I heard you guys laughing about something. I just figured it was just regular, usual crap that we
Yeah.
all joke about. But no, I was apparently talking to a ghost. I didn't hear him wash his hands, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
I
That's
did.
funny. That's funny. What do you think about the light that was blinking on and off over on that little construction trailer? Do you thought that was any kind of paranormal or just coincidence of electrical problem?
I'm still on the fence. So, for reference, people, Jonathan was saying about this. They had doing some kind of reconstruction and maintenance and stuff like that. So they had one of those trailers, office trailers, set up, and there was a light that was on the little porch area by the front door. And for some reason, every time we'd ask a question, that light would either flicker or turn off or do something. And it was just on cue with these questions. Now, the electrician in me, it's a short. Something's going on with the ballast. There's something going on with something. There's a sensor problem, logical something.
Yeah.
The other side of it, though, just the way it was pretty much answering us, it's a 50-50 shot, but I mean, that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else. What did you expect before you got there to the battleship?
Oh,
I
jeez.
mean, what was your thoughts on like what are we getting into, or was you excited and stuff like that?
Well, brother, you know me, and anybody who's seen any of my shows or investigations, you know, I'm out to cause havoc. I'm gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing formal. I mean, I can be very professional, very formal, laid back, but I like to have fun. Um, I wanted to connect with the spirits there. I wanted to be a trigger object.
Yeah.
I wanted to show my respects, even though Surfer Boy didn't let me. But I I was dressed in pretty not military. I wanted to wear a uniform, but I wore my veteran stuff. I had my one of my medals on me. Um, I wanted. I was hoping to have a little bit of nostalgia, respect, and I wanted to connect. And I did, but just not in the way I thought. um, I wanted to see what kind of limits I could push because in the military that's what you do. And I know firefighting you guys are the same way. You know what I'm talking about. You joke around, you bust on each other, you push each other to the limits. That's what I wanted to do. And from what I gather, I did just that. And I was really happy with that.
Yeah.
By playing the CB song, the Navy hymn, um, reveille, different alarms that would go off when you'd have a battleship out at sea. Just different things like that, playing air raid sirens. Um, but as far as the paranormal, that's what I wanted. The other side of the coin, though, is I wanted to really enjoy my time with you guys, with Fedora, with everybody there,
Yeah.
and really make it a very special investigation for everybody. And with doing the live stream on top of it, I wanted to do exactly what I've been wanting to do since the consultancy was born, and that's connect people and give people a chance to investigate, even virtually, a place that they may never even get a chance to get to.
Yeah.
And I think we did a really good job of that. And I want to do it again.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of people, a lot of requests to go back to the battleship.
Well, if we go back to the North Carolina, we have to go back to that buffet.
Oh yeah, oh
Hopefully, they have bigger crab legs this time.
yeah.
Folks, these things were like that thick. I was like, what the like even for snow crab legs, it's like what the these are snow flurry legs. These aren't even snow, these are flurry legs. Like
uh,
toothpicks.
so you actually got a lot of evidence from the battleship and stuff like that. The one that stuck out to me the most when like you mentioned earlier about the feet going across that I've actually watched that video and it's very interesting.
It's very quick too. Like when I saw it, it was one of those where I completely saw the feet walking in front of me. And in real time it looked like it was like a couple of steps, like a second or two.
Yeah,
But watching it on video, you don't catch it as much. Like you still see it, it's still there, but it's like that. It's
yeah,
very quick. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I went back and looked at it as deep as I did.
yeah,
Even when we were in the bakery, the girls and I, we were in the bakery area. I think we were looking at the flat top grills and stuff like that, and we were talking about that type of stuff. And there was a female scream, and it wasn't any of us because none of us even responded to it, like
yeah,
the three of us, because we all know that there were females on board, but the screams, if we would have heard them, we would have been laughing because that's what we did. Like you could hear each other laughing and giggling all the time, and sound traveled, but nobody responded to it.
yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. Um, I don't remember if there's any more EVPs, but those were the ones that really stuck out to me. Definitely the feet, though.
Yeah. I remember when you was doing one of the global ghost hunts, and you and Wicked Queen was, I think it was like air in the. My memory serves me correctly. It's like in a wooded area.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, I watched that episode that you did. Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
That was so. Excuse the language, folks, but that was, by the way, a little behind the scenes. That was a shit show. So I think you're talking about the
I think,
Robbins Trail
yeah, I think so. I can't remember the
because
name.
was it at night or during the day?
It was at night. It
The
was just
Robbins Trail.
started turning at night.
Yep, it was Robbins Trail. So that place, to let a little history lesson. So that's just outside of my hometown. It's on the outskirts. A very popular fishing spot, very popular swimming spot, and um, the thing is though, it's what's called virgin territory. Nobody's investigated it. My team and I, when I still had my team, we went out there once, and you have to cross, like where you park, you walk down this foot trail, you cross over the creek, and once you get across the creek, that's when some weird stuff will happen. Um, we got maybe a quarter mile or so down the trail, and we kept hearing these voices, and we couldn't figure out where it was coming from because the park area that it's attached to is closed at night, so there shouldn't be anybody down there. And the closer we got to the sound, it was almost like Latin, but it wasn't Latin. It was some kind of weird, like archaic type Latin, something that nobody ever would you'd ever hear anybody speak.
Yeah,
And we saw a couple of hooded figures. And once we started seeing that, and you could, I mean, I say hooded, but you could tell it wasn't like a normal like head. It was more like somebody had something over their head.
yeah,
So hooded was just the easiest way to explain it. So we backed out and started walking away, and we kept hearing these footprints behind us, and we turned around, and there was a shadow figure following us. So we started moving a little quicker, and this thing did not follow us past that creek. And the theory is they will not cross a natural barrier like water. So okay, so that's why we investigated it. We wanted to investigate it for the global ghost hunt.
yeah.
And it was myself, the Wicked Queen, one of our friends, Danny, or now she Jinx, she goes by. She was our camera person. So we were down there. We were trying to do an investigation. We were trying to see if maybe we could connect, because I know there was a lot of Native Americans that stayed in that area. So we were trying to get something. I mean, there's been a lot of reports of, like, some people have said about Native Americans. There's been a lot of reports in the paranormal side of, I don't know if anybody believes in this, but fays or fairies, gnomes, trolls, a bunch of other cryptids are known to be seen in that area, including
Yeah.
a bear-like figure. So we were down there investigating, and it was, excuse the pun, dead. There was nothing going on. Like, we didn't even feel anything odd. And it happens. It happens in locations. And I mean, we were right there in the creek bed, like right there by the water. Nothing. Tried to walk the trail. Nothing. Did a couple of EVPs. Still, again, nothing. So I think it was my idea that we go check out one of the locations that the Wicked Queen and I first saw something, and that was in town. So you caught us driving in town. We go to this random house in the middle of downtown. It's like, yeah, I saw a dead person there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that, like, I feel bad because it wasn't the investigation I wanted for the Global Ghost Hunt, but at the same time, it it shows that there are some times you'll go to these locations and nothing will happen, and that's fine. It's how you make of it.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Tell us a little bit about the global ghost hunt, how it got started, and things like that.
I'll tell the viewer friendly version of this one. Um, so myself, Brian John, and a couple of us, we were a part of another event. I'm not going to mention their name just because, you know, they don't deserve it. We'll just put it that way. But anyway, we were a part of this other event, and we just didn't like the way they were running the event. We didn't like the way they were doing things. We didn't like the way they were treating everybody. So I backed out. I was like, look, you hired me. You wanted me to do your media and promoting. You're not giving me the tools I need. I'm out. Done. I found out later Brian left, and he sends me a message, and I think he was talking to AJ as well at that time. And he goes, "Hey, I have an idea to run by you." I said, "What's that?" He goes, "I want to do my own event." I said, "Okay, what you thinking?" And he pitches me the idea for the Global Ghost Hunt. He says, "I want to create an event that celebrates these teams and these locations. That's the focus, not on the event itself, just about each team and each location."
Yeah.
And I said, "Sold. Let's go." And we start talking about things. We start building it. And the one thing that, even to this day, the admin and myself, we all agree upon is it's not about the fame. It's not about the Global Ghost Hunt itself as an event getting out there to millions of people. It's getting teams in these locations out to millions of people and thousands of people. Like Abyss, for example. I love Vicky. I love her team. I love what they've done with the Global Ghost Hunt. When they first signed up, I knew of Vicky because I've seen her in the chats, but I've never really seen what her team can do.
Yeah.
So we can, so we saw them literally transform into this amazing group. And like I said, I've been doing this for 23 years. I started learning a lot from Vicky.
Yeah.
There was other teams that joined the Global Ghost Hunt that I'm learning things on how to investigate, and I've grown as an investigator by watching these teams.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it fits every check mark that I want as a consultant. I'm getting a chance to educate. I'm getting a chance to share my passion. And on top of that, we get to virtually investigate these locations. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, you go to these places, like we went to Penhurst. Somebody who's never even been to Penhurst, who wants to go really badly, could investigate in a sense with us
Yeah.
while we're there. You can see these locations firsthand. It's not TV show. It's real people investigating real locations. And the only downside to it is your wish list gets longer.
Yeah.
Like, I see these amazing locations. I'm like, I want to go. Oh, but that's how that started. We That first year was the real test. And after the first event, we did two events back then. After the spring event, I think, yeah, it was a spring event. I was like, dude, this is great. I love what we're doing.
Yeah.
And after the second event and the one in October, that just kicked it off. That was just amazing. We had a lot of fun with that. And it was no question in my mind and even in Brian's mind, we have to do a second year.
Yeah.
Second year turned into a third year. Third year turned into what we're doing now, a fourth year. And the one thing I've noticed with this event is you are seeing a lot of new teams coming out of the woodwork. You
Yeah.
get them a chance to get in front of a global audience and have a lot of fun and showcase what they can do.
Yeah.
You can show off new equipment, you can show off new ideas, you can show off new locations, and even the locations. Like, there's been locations that have got on a hold of the admin staff after the event and have said, "Hey, I'm booked for the next 2-3 years because of what you've done."
Yeah.
And to me, that really helps. That really makes me get all the warm and fuzzies because these locations, it's a lot of money to keep them up, and to maintain them. And if we can help these locations by doing what we're doing, I mean, why wouldn't we? It is a headache. It is. I will say that, and I know Brian will agree with me. It is a headache, but it's a lot of fun.
I want to say thanks to May for dropping
Mm,
your channel link there.
thanks, man. I appreciate that. And let me do what I always do and pre-apologize to anybody.
And Vicky said they'll be doing 2 videos this year, and it's going to be awesome.
That is great, Vicky. I can't wait. I love Abyss. I love watching Abyss. I really do. I can't say that enough. I'm sorry. I'm like a fan. I'm a fangirl over Abyss Paranormal.
Yeah.
They do a really really good job.
What it, just out of the top of your head, what
Yeah.
was one of the global ghost hunt videos that sticks out in your mind from any
Oh,
year
jeez.
that y'all started?
Now you're really making me think. Oh crap. I
Hey,
don't know.
Jim.
There's been so many. Hey James. There's been so many. And I was just going over it. Little teaser. We have a new video, a promo video coming out tomorrow. Um, and I put in all the thumbnails. Well, most of the thumbnails that we've done. There's been so many. Like, there's been the OK Corral. We've done a lot in Tombstone, Arizona. Rootless Destinations has done an amazing job. Melissa and them, they do an amazing job. Obviously, like I said before, Vicky at Abyss Paranormal, they do a great job. Um, there, it's unfair to pick one. It's
Yeah.
just there's just so many. Each team and each location has their own quality about it that just makes it so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Um, I think the one though is it's not even paranormal based. It's one actually Brian did. Brian was live. He was at a bridge somewhere. I can't remember where exactly the bridge was, but he almost gets hit by a car. He almost gets hit by a car, and then he falls in two holes. He like trips and almost falls in two holes. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the end of a Mister. We won't see Brian anymore.
I,
Uh,
I remember the one that he did when he trying to find a church in the cemetery or something, and he got turned around or something. That was
yep,
pretty.
yep, and yeah, that's the fun thing about the global ghost hunt is you never really know what you're gonna get. Um, I I will say there are some people out there that do record. I know we did Centralia. I think not last year, the year before we did Centralia, and we recorded that,
Yeah.
and that was a lot of fun. I don't usually do recordings, but that was a lot of fun, and some of the crap you don't see behind the scenes is like, oh my gosh, but I love watching these teams, especially ones that I mean, we all know about the Jason Hawes's, we all know about all the big names and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but to see these I don't want to say newbies, but to see these teams coming out of the middle of nowhere on a global stage like this and showcasing, I get excited. I never know what to expect, and that's what makes it fun.
That's very cool. So when is the global ghost hunt for this year?
You were right. There is a part. It is a part of October. It's September 24th to October 4th.
Okay.
And this year we're doing something. We're doing two things, a couple things actually that are really special. The first thing is just like last year, it is completely free. It is completely free to join. You just got to go to globalghosthunt.com, sign up. It's that simple. Even if you don't have a location yet, even if you're not a team, it doesn't matter. We want people to sign up. Same with locations. If you're a haunted location, sign up anyway. Who cares? We want you. So that's something we wanted to do this year too, is to make it free. The other thing we're doing is we're talking with our sponsor, Deluxe Ups, and last year they gave away $200 worth of product to a team. This year, there's a possibility, and it's not 100%, that they may make it $400
Yeah.
of products, or they might choose two teams. So each team gets $200 worth of product. So our sponsors are graciously giving free product to people. The other thing we're doing is we haven't set an exact name for it yet, but in honor of our brother Raymond, we're having this award in honor of him. It's like we've toyed around with the idea of Raymond Newsom Award or the Raymond Newsom Legacy Award. Like we've had a couple of names that we've been toying with, but we'll have an answer for that very soon. But anyway, we're actually going to give away a gift card or something. Maybe it's one of our some of our merch. We may give an Amazon gift card away to the team with the quote unquote best evidence. So most compelling. So if you catch a full bodied apparition, Class A EVP, stuff moving, I don't know, whatever you catch, but ones like that, we're gonna give away that award. And on top of that, I decided, well, the Wicked Queen and I, and actually the Para Princess Felicia, we all talked about it, and we want to give something too. So we have our own merch line. It's at Paratees. You can find the link in any of my social media. But any merch that we get that people buy from us, we are giving 25% of all proceeds from now until the end of Global Ghost Hunt. 25% of that is going to go towards that award. So you may get, so Brian may say, okay, we'll give $100 away. If I get $100 worth of merch, 25%, it'll be 125. You know what I mean? So we're going to give our proceeds back into the community as well.
Cool. Uh, I done lost train of thought now. Oh, tell us where we can find the Global Ghost Hunt and where we can watch it at and stuff.
You guys can find it literally anywhere, any social media, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I think even he has it on X. I don't go on X, so I don't know. But my favorite is always YouTube. It's always YouTube. It's always Facebook. But you just go to Global Ghost Hunt. You can find it. Or you can even go to globalghosthunt.com. All the information's there. All the links are there. Merch is there. Everything is all right there at globalghosthunt.com. Even registration forms. Hint, hint. Okay. Jonathan, where you at, brother? Registration.
So you can, everything be there on the website that you can go to every one of the platforms to watch.
Yep. Yep. And I'll tell you guys, it's worth every bit of it. Head over to any of them, subscribe, and we even do. Well, Brian asked me to host our live podcast. We call it GGH Live. So I'll be hosting the live podcast where we'll be bringing teams on. We'll bring locations on. We'll talk about the team. We'll talk about the location. You get the admin staff. We come on every once in a while and talk about different things that are changing, some new announcements, bunch of stuff. It's always something new.
That's cool. Let's see what else. Have you got any upcoming future plans for any location that you think about investigating?
So obviously, I want to head back to Centralia. That's just a quick hop, skip, and jump for me. It's only like a half-hour drive.
Yeah.
There's just Centralia has so much history, and for anybody who doesn't haven't heard of it, you've probably heard of Silent Hill. That's where that comes from. Short version: the town is actually burning. There's actually a coal fire underneath the ground. It to this day is still burning, and we want to go back out there and do some more investigating. Um, but the one I'm really excited about is actually I'll give you guys a teaser. Why not? So, for those who saw Global Ghost Hunt last year, there's a team called Lost Souls Paranormal. They're here in they're in New York, but they also do stuff here in PA as well. We met up with them to do a public investigation at the 1890 house in New York, and it was so much fun. It was a blast. Beautiful, beautiful location. I think I even posted some pictures of it. Absolutely stunning location. And let me tell you, it is active. That's the house that I caught all those EVPs within like 10, 15 minutes. That's that house.
Yeah.
We're going back in July to do another public investigation. It's going to be myself, the Wicked Queen, and the Para Princess. We're all going back. We're also doing it for the Global Ghost Hunt. We got that location for the Global Ghost Hunt, so we will be live streaming from that house.
It's cool.
And we're going to do something a little different. Brian, if you're watching this, sorry, not sorry, but we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do like mix between the recording and a live stream.
Yeah.
We're gonna record, since I'm going up in July. We're gonna do an intro while we're there. We're gonna do a history, and we're gonna do everything while we're there, and get a walkthrough, so it's all recorded. And I'm going to play that before the live investigation. So once the Global Ghost Hunt is live, my time slot starts. It's going to be like a 15-minute walkthrough, a little bit of history, and then right to my live. So live investigation, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
I am really excited. That place it's trippy. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It's trippy as far as paranormal is concerned. It is probably one of the more active places I've ever seen in my life.
Another question that I've got for you: when you going back to North Carolina?
Not soon enough. I got a rebuttal question. When are you getting your butt up here to PA?
Well, that's gonna be a trip.
I told you, brother. You give me dates. You give me dates, especially for the North Carolina. The USA. You give me no dates. I'll be down there.
Nah.
Me and Surfer Boy still need to have round two. We need to talk. And we got to bring bells or glow sticks or something for the guide.
Yeah. Sure enough.
I'm telling you, brother. You get your butt up here. You bring Pops with you, Shasta. Bring them all up here. We'll have a good old time. We'll take you to Centralia. We'll get lost.
I'm trying to get our way up there. That's for sure. Hey, baby girl vibes. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Love the name. That's a cool name.
We'd be going to the UK this year, so that's kind of got us in a pickle for this. We're working on getting our passports and all that stuff and everything ready, and
it's a pain.
Yeah, it's been a struggle this time.
Now, do you guys have, like, we call them up here in PA, we have real IDs?
Yeah, we got them too.
You guys have those too? Okay, I wasn't sure. Does everybody have them? I don't know.
I don't know if it's everybody's got them now, but we actually got ours. Actually, it started first of last year, I think, and we finally got ours this year.
Okay.
I think back in January, I believe. So yeah, it's a drawn out process.
Well, I know the Wicked Queen has to go get hers this year. She's got to go update hers. And mine's next year, and I'm not looking forward to it. Really not.
It's a hassle, that's for sure. What word would it be if you had a paid trip to go anywhere in the world or here in the U.S., wherever? where would you like to investigate? You food's paid for. You place to stay paid for. You travels done paid for.
Oh, now you're throwing food in the mix. Then now we are in trouble. Um, no, honestly, there's a couple on my top list, but the one that's always stuck out to me is Lep Castle. Lep Castle is one of those ones I saw on Ghost Hunters when I was first starting out, and it stuck out to me. It's just the history of it, everything about it, and plus the being over in I can't remember if it's Scotland or Ireland. I think it's Scotland, and it's just beautiful countryside, absolutely beautiful, and just the history of it and everything about it. That's up there. The Hellfire Club is another one in the UK. I'd love to go see. Um, the Hellfire Club is, I mean, it's got the history, and also for those who don't know, there's actually it's a cavern, basically a different group of tunnels, and they use it for like not so nice things. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
And then above it is a church, so you've got heaven on top and hell underneath. And it's to me that seems like a place that I'd love to get myself into. But now if you're talking like food too, and food's included, get me over to Japan. I don't even care where we investigate in Japan. Just send me over there.
Yeah.
I'll tear up some sushi over there. Thanks to the I never liked sushi until I met the Wicked Queen.
I don't see how y'all ate it when we went down there to the battleship that day.
Oh, it's easy. You take it out, put it on your plate, take your chopsticks, and just go
No.
Mm,
No,
that's
no.
some good stuff. You get
Yeah,
to
we're actually going to the Hellfire Cage when we go to the UK. Seriously.
I can fit into a suitcase.
And we're going to the Calicones.
Oh, you better be recording. I'm telling you, you better record.
That's two of the locations that we're doing, and we're also going to be doing some castle, I think, that he mentioned, and there's like a 1,500-year-old cemetery or something other like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you better record.
yeah, that's some of the places. And then me and my cousin Shasta, we want to go to the Stonehenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a little bit of advice for you. Little teaser. I want you to try it. Take a compass, not a digital compass, an old school magnetic compass, and take it to Stonehenge, and let me know what happens. Because there's been some rumors going around that compasses do not work there. I don't know why. It's not set on any type of ley line or anything like that, I don't think. But apparently they don't work.
No.
So I'd be interested to see that.
No. Yeah. Well, you're going to try some weird stuff over there, that's for sure.
Hey. You're going to try some sushi over there, aren't you?
No. No. I'm taking my own food.
Oh, man. I can just see it now. He's got a suitcase just full of snacks and stuff.
Yeah.
You get some steaks.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, we're going to have a good time, though. We're going to do a lot of fellowship and do some investigations and just have a good vacation trip,
I'm happy for you, brother. When you told me you were going to the UK, I was really excited for you.
Yeah,
really excited.
It's going to be one of those. I guess it was one of the. I don't know. One of the on my bucket list that I want to go to.
Yeah. And I see that baby girl in May.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, y'all need to find some good sushi. You will change your mind. You will change your mind.
Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for being here.
I didn't like it either at first. I was like, no, I want my fish cooked. But I'll tell you, you get some nice fresh yellowfin or
Yeah.
Ooh, we got some salmon upstairs. Some salmon.
No, not
Oh,
me.
it's delicious.
um, what is if somebody wants to get started in the paranormal, a new team, or somebody that just wants to do it for one time? What would you would tell them for their first time going out? What to expect or whatever?
Couple things. Ask as many questions as you can. Find somebody like Jonathan. You're over there. Ask somebody like Jonathan, or anybody who's been in the field for a while. Ask what their favorite thing to do is. Ask any advice. You can never ask too many questions. The other thing, and this is the big one, it's not what you see on TV. Not even close.
Yeah.
Can that stuff happen? Absolutely. Case in point, Brian and I did a special show a while back, Women Investigate 2. It was a show just about the females in the paranormal field. We wanted to highlight them. One of them we were blessed to talk with was Satori Haas, Jason Haas's daughter. And the one thing she mentioned really stuck out to me. You see these shows like Ghost Hunters, and they're on for what, a half hour, and they catch all this evidence. What you don't see is they're there for a week or two, and all that's cut down into a half hour. That put it into perspective. So you're not going to go out and see this crap every night. You're not going to have the scratches, the pushes, the full-bodied apparitions. You're not going to get that every single time you go out. Can it happen? Yes. Anything can happen, but do not expect it. Don't push it. Jonathan knows about getting the crap scared out of him.
Oh, oh yeah.
Hey, you picked on me, brother. I'll give it right back. But no. In all seriousness, forget what you see on TV or the movies. Not even close. Not even close. If you want the realistic version, sit in your room, turn all the lights out, and start asking questions. That is literally what you're dealing with.
No.
The other thing to do is if you're going to a location that you've never been to, a cemetery, whatever, go during the day. Go during the day, walk around, look at any type of tripping hazards you might have. Are there any homes nearby? Excuse me. Is there any roads nearby? Where are your nearest medical facilities? Look at your resources in the area. Know that area inside and out, backwards and forwards before you even investigate, especially outside like cemeteries.
Okay.
Huge thing to do. Like, for example, Centralia, I talked about that earlier. The Wicked Queen and I went through that place 3 or 4 times before we even stopped to actually investigate it because we wanted to make sure we knew where we were at all times.
Yeah.
That's how I do with any location. Jonathan will tell you when I first got to the North Carolina, I didn't just run up and see these guys. I stayed in the parking lot. I walked around the outside. I looked to see what was going on outside. I was listening to the exterior. That's what I do. Any home investigation, I do the same thing. Know your area. The other thing is don't go by yourself. Do not go by yourself if you're just starting out. Take a group of friends with you. If you know a team in the area, go ask them. Say, hey, can you...
Yeah. That did happen.
Vicky, I love listening to Jonathan get scared because he is one of the best good old boys I've ever seen in my life. But hear him cussing and screaming is the best thing in the world.
Hey, I only got scared twice. That's when my dad scared the daylights out of me at night at the cemetery.
Mm-hmm. The bridge is still my favorite, though. But no, look around for teams. Look around for a local team and ask, say, hey, I want to get into it. Can I come out and investigate with you guys? And any good team will say yes. And if they'll say no, say,
Yeah. Also, too, like I remember you said, doing the not research, but checking out the place before you actually investigate it. Look at the surroundings. Yeah, that's what we do in the fire service. We know we do the scene size up first.
Yep.
So we know what we're going into. You can't go by just what people's telling you out on the street. Hey, there ain't nobody in there. You got to do your size up anyway.
Yep.
And So that's the way when you go to a house at nighttime, getting ready to do an investigation, even though outside, walk around to make sure
Mhm.
there's no holes. You don't want to start talking all of a sudden you just disappear from everybody. You fell in a
Huh.
hole up to your head.
The other thing I will tell people to do not go nuts and buy a bunch of equipment. Do not do it because you may not like it. It may not be your thing. I've always told investigators, and I'm actually doing a show right now. It's called Paranormal Truth, and in each episode, I'm talking about something different. And I don't usually, you can ask Jonathan, I don't usually promote my stuff, but this is what I'm doing this for, is to for new people. Um, the best piece of equipment to start off with, I can guarantee you, pretty much everybody already has, and that's right here. This is the great piece of starting equipment.
Yeah,
It's got a flashlight, it's got a camera, video camera, digital recorder. That's all you need.
yeah,
That's all you need. I mean, the more flashlights, obviously, the better, because you want to see where you're going.
yeah,
But for the most part, start off with your phone. Get a nice flashlight, a decent flashlight, and take your phone.
yeah.
That's best. That is 100% best. And of course, battery packs. Never have too many battery packs.
Oh yeah.
I have like 50 of them.
Last question from me, then we'll
Yeah.
go to the audience right quick. Uh, does does the paranormal affect on your health? Like, you need to eat right. You need to make sure you don't go in there and you got all kinds of heart problems and stuff like that. Tell us, in your words, what do you think about the health of a person investigating?
100%. A lot of people don't realize this is the paranormal when you're investigating, even if you're not investigating, it can take a huge hit on your health, both mentally and physically. Um, I highly suggest go. This is why I say go with other people when you're starting out because it's a lot of walking. It's a lot of walking physically. It's a lot of uphill, downhill, up steps, down steps, around the corners, late nights. You got to be able to get used to it. Go on runs, do some sort of cardio, get yourself in somewhat shape. I say somewhat shape because I'm nice and round, but know your limits. If you physically cannot walk a mile, and I'm just saying walk, if you cannot walk a mile, probably not the thing. You can drive around cemeteries and investigate. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, you're not doing a drive-through home investigation. I'm going to tell you that right now. You ain't
Yeah,
going to drive through Penhurst. They don't like that.
no,
But definitely take that into consideration. Do you have Jonathan said? Do you have heart problems? If you can't be jump scared, probably not a thing to do.
no,
um, but yeah, that's definitely something to think about. Mentally, yeah, there's a lot of different things that can happen mentally. You can have what's called channeling. You can pick up on spirits, their emotions. If a spirit's really depressed, there's a possibility you'll pick up on that
yeah,
and you'll become depressed. And if you already have issues with depression, you got to take that into consideration. There's ways to fix that. Spiritually, I know Jonathan, you and I are spiritual. We both pray before and after the investigation.
no,
Here's the thing: when you're investigating the paranormal, I'm going to say this right out. You're dealing with death. When you're studying the paranormal, you're dealing with death. If you are not comfortable with death, probably not the thing to do.
no,
Something I always warn people about, if you're looking for a family member or a friend specifically, don't do it.
yeah,
You are going to be very sadly mistaken. I'm just going to say that out there. It, it's possible your friend or family member could come through. It's very possible. Likelihood 50-50.
yeah,
And if you get into certain locations, it could be something saying it's your family member when it's really not.
yeah.
I've had that happen. But this is a mental and physical game. You have to go in and understand that anything in the paranormal is possible. You have to prepare for everything. I mean, you can see like Jonathan will tell you, we go to North Carolina, we have a great time. We'll have a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to do. But there's that switch sometimes that you have to hit that goes from fun to serious. And you have to be able to separate that.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, any good paranormal investigator will tell you, a paranormal hangover is real.
Yeah.
It is very tiring.
Hey, Karen, thank you so much for coming in all the way from Australia.
Holy crap. Look at you getting around.
She has got a cool channel. I enjoyed watching her a lot.
Karen reacts dash. I'm gonna look you up right now, Karen. Let me see here.
Uh, just for her, if she's still here, she always wants to hear me say vehicle.
Vehicle?
Vehicle.
Vehicle. Okay. Karen reacts. Let's see. Yep, I got you. I just subscribed to you, Karen.
One of my favorite channels I love to watch when I can
Actually,
catch
you know what? I have to.
her.
I think I got pretty much everybody on here
uh,
except Baby Girl. I don't have Baby Girl. You're next.
what? Let's see. What was the question I was going to ask
I don't know.
you?
Hey, come on, brother. You can't set me
Oh,
up.
the weather. What about how does the weather play on the paranormal in your when that you have learned over the years? You know, like rainfall, clouds, the moon.
So I will say, starting out, don't even think about it. Just go out, have fun, get used to it. Once you become more seasoned, definitely look into it. There's a theory out there that the barometric pressure, once it starts dropping, tends to have more activity. I don't know. I the other side of it is that you can go to the same location 6 different times, have 6 different nights with different levels of activity. So to me, moon phases, same thing. It's one of those things where people say that there's more energy. I've seen that. I've seen a full moon has a lot more activity, but at
Yeah,
the same time, I've also been out when it's been really active with no moon, with a
yeah,
new moon. Um, Obviously, like right now, we were talking about thunderstorms. I wouldn't be out right now.
yeah,
Then you become a part of the paranormal. You get struck by a lightning, and you become a part of it.
yeah,
But definitely right after a thunderstorm, yeah, like what Vicky said, the storms will draw that energy.
yeah,
It will build that up. So right after a thunderstorm, safely, yeah, it's good to do. Um, you got to think of it this way. A lot of what we do deals with the is the EMF, the EMF field, electromagnetic field. Anything that builds that up, static electricity, lightning, anything, anything that can boost stuff like that, have at it, have fun. So I think it plays an effect to an extent.
yeah. I know when we went to John Martin's grave after a thunderstorm, it had quietened down. Wind wasn't blowing. It started getting hot and muggy.
Mm-hmm.
And the big light that I was using, I think we caught every flies in the county, every bug. I think of it about eating me and my dad up. So I
Mm-hmm.
got up and stood over by the fence in the cemetery, and there wasn't no wind stirring, wasn't no nothing blowing. There wasn't no electricity in the air because the storm had knocked that electricity over there where we was at.
Mm-hmm.
And I just leaned over into the phone like that, look see who was in the chat. And by the time I stood up, something there with a gust of wind. My dad was standing right beside of me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just brushing arms,
Yeah.
and there was wind, real strong force went through me, and my dad didn't feel it.
Hmm.
I don't know what had happened. That was the first time it like knocked me out of my shoes,
No kidding.
and
I've
I don't know what it was. There till this day I could not tell you what it was.
Now I've had stuff something similar. Like I've had a lot of pressure and stuff like that. The only thing I could say is the theory is you had a residual walk through you.
It was either that or I don't know. I guess I was in the time zone, like Back to the Future, in the time zone.
Yeah.
that he had rode on the horse. John Martin was on the horse because where they buried him at is almost in the roadway from the old road bed used to go to the house.
I mean, it's possible. Again, anything in the paranormal is possible.
Yeah, but I can't explain it. I don't know how to really explain to tell you how it felt. I mean, it literally knocked me almost out of my shoes.
It might have been that. Like I said, I know there's people have talked about having the wind knocked out of them up at Gettysburg. I felt like I've got punched in the stomach a couple of times.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that place is like Vicky says right there. John Martin's got a lot of great energy, and it does, and you never know when it's going to hit.
See, I would some of these places that you've been to. I would love to see what a trail camera would do. Set up a couple of trail cameras out there, because that's what I started using. I actually bought a trail cam. I'm actually looking at getting a second, and I use it for paranormal.
Yeah,
I used it at Penhurst, and it's a great tool.
yeah.
Absolutely great tool. So maybe that's something you can think about. Pick up some trail cams, take with you. Just put them on a tripod and just set them out.
I'm gonna have to do something because that's been in my mind ever since it ever happened, and I can't explain it. And I've been over there a couple times after the storm like that, and I never could recreate it. No, there's no way I can.
It wasn't on an anniversary of something, was it?
As far as I know, I don't remember if there was any anniversary there or not.
Because I'm just curious if maybe it was an anniversary of his death or anything along those lines.
Yeah.
Something that would be, substantial to him.
No, he was a Revolutionary War hero patriot,
Yeah. Oh, I love that name. Purdy girl. Purdy.
Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much.
Love that name, Purdy. Purdy.
But I just can't explain how that felt. There's so many things that's happened that I hadn't caught on camera because most of the time me and my dad go where we don't film it. We just go just to hang out, and all kinds of crazy junk happen.
Same way here. Same way here. Some of the coolest stuff I've caught or I've experienced has been off camera.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of times, especially during the Global Ghost Hunt, you'll see me with that GoPro on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
That's recording constantly.
Yeah.
As soon as I get there, just turn it on. Now, the damn thing is for some reason, there's been a couple of times where I turn it on and it'll be turned off in like 2 minutes. I will full battery and everything. It's like it's recording. I see it's recording and I go to walk away and it just turns right off. I'm like, will you stop it? Leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do like to mess with it.
Yeah, they sure do. Well, that'd be all the time we got tonight, Bub. I do appreciate you coming in.
Hey, no worries, brother. Anytime for you. You know that.
So we talked about the Global Ghost Hunt. We can find it on the website.
GlobalGhostHunt.com, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
Okay. And also go check out Matt's channel too, y'all, because he's a really great guy.
Yeah.
And I've actually learned a lot from him as we, like I said, on the battleship and stuff. And he was big help with me on that too, because that was our first scheduled event, and I was scared to death. I was going to get everybody started and I was going to go back to the room, But
you started that chaos. You were finishing it.
I done backed out. I backed out twice when we got down there. I done backed out twice. Told my wife and my dad, I'm not going. Y'all can go do it yourself. I'm not going. But thank you so much for being here, and I do appreciate you so much.
Thanks for inviting me, brother. I always make time for you. Anytime, don't matter. I'm supposed to be in bed right now. That does.
Yeah, me too. I got to get up at 4 in the morning myself.
No, in all seriousness, no, brother. Your family. So I always have time for you.
But Yeah, I thank you so much, and everybody, please go check out Matt's channel, like I said, uh, and everything like that, and learn about the Global Ghost Hunt. Go check out Global Ghost Hunt this year, and you will really, really enjoy it. I have watched several of the shows on that these years, and I have went back and watched several from the first year y'all did it, so that was really cool.
I catch myself doing the same thing. And actually, if I can, real quick, brother,
Oh yeah,
just let everybody know if you can't investigate during the dates, September 24th to the October 4th, if you can't investigate during those times, you can record it. You can still sign up. You can do a recording and send us the recording. Just an hour and a half, 90 minutes of footage, unedited, raw. And just send it. Send it in. We can still showcase you during the event. So it doesn't have to be during those dates. But that's what we are here to do. We're here to help you guys out any way we can, and that's one way we want to do it. So don't stress on the dates. If you can't do it, just record it. If you just have a group of friends, that's fine too. You don't need an official team. Everybody and anybody is welcome to join the Global Ghost Hunt.
and it's just not here in the U.S. It's all over the world too, right?
Yep. Hence the global. It doesn't matter. So even your Australia people, everybody can be a part of it. Everybody is welcome.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Appreciate you, Matt. And if you don't mind, stick around for like 2 seconds. And
Want to.